Long, long ago, there lived a good and kind man named Noah. Noah loved God with all his heart, and he always tried to do what was right. He lived with his wife, his 3 sons, and their families. In a world that had forgotten how to be kind, Noah and his family were very special indeed. But all around Noah, something sad had happened. The people of the world had become greedy and unkind. They fought with one another and forgot all about God. God felt very sad to see the beautiful world he had made filled with so much trouble. But when God looked at Noah, he smiled, for here was one good man he could trust. One day, God spoke to Noah. "Noah," he said, "I am going to send a great flood to make the world clean and start again. I want you to build a giant boat called an ark to keep your family safe." God told Noah exactly how to build it, how long, how wide, and how tall. Noah listened carefully to every single word. So Noah and his sons got straight to work. They chopped down strong wood, and they sawed and hammered and built day after day. The ark was enormous, as big as a great ship. Some people laughed and pointed, for there was no water in sight. But Noah did not stop. He trusted God, and he kept on building. When the ark was finally finished, God sent the most amazing sight. From every corner of the earth, the animals came, walking 2 by 2. Lions and lambs, elephants and mice, rabbits and bears, and birds of every color. 2 of every kind of animal marched in a long line right up into the ark. Noah and his family gathered food for everyone, baskets of fruit, grain, and hay, enough to last a very long time. Then Noah led all the animals safely inside. When everyone was aboard, God himself closed the great door behind them. Now Noah, his family, and all the animals were safe and snug inside the ark. Then, drip, 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 the rain began to fall. It rained and rained and rained harder than anyone had ever seen. For 40 days and 40 nights, the rain poured down. The waters rose higher and higher until the great ark lifted up and floated gently upon the water. Inside the ark, Noah and his family were busy from morning till night. They fed the hungry animals, gave them fresh water, and kept them calm and cozy. Even though the storm rumbled outside, everyone inside was safe and warm. Noah knew that God was watching over them all. At last, after many long days, the rain stopped. The clouds rolled away, and the warm sun peeked out. Slowly, ever so slowly, the waters began to go down. Noah waited patiently, trusting that God had a plan, and that soon they would find dry land again. To see if the water had gone, Noah opened a window and sent out a little white dove. The dove flew far and wide, but it could not find a place to land, so it came back to the ark. Noah waited 7 more days, and then he sent the dove out once again. This time, when the dove came back, it carried something special in its beak, a fresh green olive leaf. Noah's heart filled with joy. The leaf meant that trees were growing again and that the land was drying out. Their long journey was almost over. Soon the ark came to rest on the top of a mountain. God spoke to Noah and said, "Come out now, you and your family and all the animals." So Noah opened the great door, and out they all came. The animals ran and leaped and flew across the fresh green earth, free and happy once more. The very first thing Noah did was to stop and thank God for keeping them all safe. Noah was filled with gratitude. He knew that through the long flood, God had never once forgotten him. And God was very pleased with Noah's faithful and thankful heart. Then God did something wonderful. He painted a beautiful rainbow across the sky with every color shining bright. "This rainbow is my promise to you," said God. "Never again will a flood cover the whole earth." And so, whenever we see a rainbow, we can remember God's loving promise. And that is the story of Noah and the ark. Noah teaches us something very important: to trust, to be patient, and to do what is right, even when it is hard. If you enjoyed this story, give it a thumbs up and come back soon for another. Bye-bye.